Hi, this is Snorts. This will be a technical analysis on Brent, cable, dollar CAD, and the pound yen. On Brent, as I highlighted in last week's video, the behavior below this big weekly trend line, it gave hints of a potential break, and we sure got that break. Nice bullish candle on Friday. So what I'm now looking for, let's go down to the 1 hour chart, my trading time frame of choice. Here we go. So in terms of boxes, I'm able to check. So we have the weekly trend line being broken. We have the EMA 50 crossing above the EMA 200 on the 1 hour. So I'm now seeing a potential change in trend. I actually have two charts open, so I'm using both of my EAs just to get in on this trade. So I have the TNR EA set here to buy, and then I also have the NorseFX Basic EA on another chart, just in case price comes down, retest, and EMA 50 is all the way up here, and then goes to new highs. So the EMA 50 will keep on inching up like this. So if there's just a touch of the EMA 50 and the trend line gets untouched, then I will at least have one position long on Brent. So, but just in case we have the EMA 50 and the trend line being hit the same day or the same week, I have reduced my position size to meet my risk profile for this commodity this week. So if we get a retest and a touch of the EMA and it fails on me, the loss will not get out of hand. And let's go to the daily chart. I'm seeing a potential of a harmonic move on this commodity. So if I measure from this high down to this low right here, cloning this right here, and then see here, this is almost a perfect measured move down, and then I'm using the low, this low to this, and from the next low, just to see if we get some reactions up here. That's 52.36, just in case if price starts to print a bearish formation up here, I will look to go short, even though if the EMAs haven't crossed yet. But as we can see from the 1 hour chart, it's still a very long way to go. In terms of risk versus reward, let's say that price comes down and touches the trend line. I'm using a $1 stop in the underlying, and then we have $4, so 4.2 to 1 if I get filled, and if I doesn't get stopped. So that's a very nice and healthy risk versus reward. So that's what I'm looking for in Brent the coming week. So either a EMA 50 touch or the trend line, regardless of which will happen first, I will get filled. If it just explodes and goes straight up to 52, I will be just sitting here regretting just a market order long. But I'm just following my plan, doing my best, and I have other plays that I'm waiting for, so I don't need all of them. This is cable GBP USD. We have 1, 2, and 3 touches of a trend line. We have a break, and we have a valid retest. So this trend line will be in play forward, at least I think so. I have an alert set on it. I already have the TNR EA set to sell any touch of this trend line going forward. And if I get filled on this trend line right here, This will be a combination play between the 1040 and the trendline play. So I'm able to check a lot of boxes on this trade if it fills. So regardless of if this trade fails or if it works out, it will still be a picture perfect trade setup for me because I have the trend line, I have the previous high, so I have the 1040 and I have the trend line TNR play. So a combination play is always better than just a EMA or a trend line, especially setups like this. So regardless of outcome, I'm still happy with the results from this trade. So that's my plan for cable. The EA is already set up, so I don't have to do anything about it. I have the alert set up, so I can use both of my accounts. So I have one MetaTrader account and I have one non-MetaTrader account, so I can exploit this setup if it happens. Over to $CAD, the loonie, we are coming down in a big support area right here at 129.62. We can see that right now we have a 1040 in play. On this trade itself, I'm waiting for a break of 130 even. So I'm not interested in buying before I see price. Or let's see, I think I have something better to use. Where we go? The ghost feed. So if price just goes sideways and then down, I will not be executed in this. But if we get a move over, then retest. That will be my trigger to go long on this currency pair, and I will target the upper channel parallel projection on this trade. So right now I'm just sitting on my hands waiting for price to tip their hand because we have 1, 2 and a potential third touch of a lower channel trend line. And if this trend line will be respected, then we will have a move up to the upper channel parallel projection and then complete the channel itself. So right now this is just a game of testing my own patience. And now we will go to the last pair of them all. This is the pound yen, GBP JPY, or the beast, as some people like to call it. Let's start on the weekly. We have a very big range candle right here. So big bullish candle right here. And the daily as well, starting to look, at least to me, it looks like price wants to take 148.50 as an upside objective. And I'm using my NorseFX EA on the 15-minute chart. Earlier this week, I had a trade executed right here. I used a 50 pip stop loss and I got stopped almost to the pip. So in hindsight, it looks bad using the EMA 50 instead of the EMA 200 because that would have been the picture perfect trade. But this is in the benefit of hindsight. So I still have the NorseFX EA to buy the EMA 50 for me. And then I'm just targeting 148.50 all the way up here. So there's still some range left in this pair, at least I think so. So I'm more than happy to take some risk, buy the EMA and just see what happens. It likes to respect the EMA a lot in the previous weeks and in strong uptrends. So this is still a runaway market to me, and I'm interested in joining this crowd and just target higher. So I'll just give it my best and just see what the week will provide me. And I don't think that nobody ever gave his best, regretted it. So that's just me. So that's what I will do in the coming week. And a little update on the euro Norwegian krone. Price is starting to fail at the highs all the way up at 9.57. I'm still short and I'm targeting 9.08 or this double bottom right here. And I think I will be in this trade for quite a long time, to be honest. Last move up took 79 days, so I might be an old man before this trade hits target, if it will ever hit target. But regardless, I'm in and I'm just sitting it out and just seeing what happens. I will add to this trade if we get a nice break of the EMA 200, then I will just use the NorseFX EA to get me more short on this trade and just target lower. So that's all my plans for the week. I will, if I see something else, I will just take it. But this is what I have planned going into the week. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So until I see you next time, I wish you all a good summer and have a nice day and goodbye.